Hi YouTube. I'm gonna give it just like maybe 2 minutes and then I'm gonna start. I never really wait too long. My necklace is getting so tangled up. Look at this. I love the drop necklaces, but they get so tangled. Like, I don't know if I gotta take it out and redo it. Oh, that's the back part. Okay, so tangled. Trying to keep from taking it off. Maybe this will work. Or am I making it worse? Oh, I think this is getting it. Yeah, it's working, actually. Okay, you guys, my necklace look all kinds of crazy. It's cause it is. It's been all kinds of crazy day. I guess this is bright enough. Okay, you guys, 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get started. So you guys, I hope everyone's having an awesome Friday. And I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. So today has been like pretty hectic for me, I must say. It's been a day. I had even forgot that I do lives on today. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be doing a live. My grandbaby's on her way over, so you're probably gonna hear a knock at the door in just a minute. For the ones who don't know, I have two stepsons, so one of their children, because my daughters don't have any children, because I know they're probably like, well, you never mentioned it before, so my daughters don't have any babies, but I'm still a glam mom, grandma, glam mom, that's what I like to call it. So anyway, I'm gonna end up keeping one of them today, not both of them, because I had so much to do this weekend. I know I couldn't kind of balance both of them. But anyway, you guys, so today is, hello, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by, hon. So today is basically how to handle it all. And specifically what I'm talking about and feeling overwhelmed, because I have definitely been feeling like that lately. Trying to manage it all in 2020. So what I'm going to tell you about is my personal situation and trying to handle it all. Everyone has different situations, but I work a full-time job. I'm a mother of two girls. I have a fiance, and I have a online boutique, Prissy by Tawana. For the ones who didn't know, I link it down below. And I am also trying to grow as a influencer on YouTube. And I have a Poshmark closet. So you guys, it can be a little bit overwhelming trying to handle it all, trying to find time to do everything and do it properly so that you can grow in 2020 and maintain my sanity. And then not to mention, I want to work smarter, not harder. That was my goal in 2020, and that's exactly what I'm going to continue to strive to do. I want to work smarter, not harder. I feel like it's ways for us to do things, and sometimes we have to just come up with different strategies to do so we won't feel so overwhelmed and just exhausted and not able to really do like we really want to do. I agree. Yes, that's what I want to do. So what I'm doing now, I had took some notes, you guys. I printed it off. Is what I'm going to have to do is come up with a plan that allows me to multitask, to get things done and not feel so overwhelmed, and also without feeling like I'm slacking on one or the other. Okay, so the things I have, what I have wrote down, the things that are important to me and that will benefit toward my growth. All these things are important to me and how to prioritize them. So I have to prioritize my boutique, my YouTube channel, and my Poshmark. So I had to put it in order. So even though they're all very important to me, I did have to put them in order to kind of come up with a strategy to actually be successful at all of them, because they all coincide together with me working for myself. This is three, can be three steady incomes. So they're all very important, but I did have to characterize them and put them in 1, 2, 3 order, because it's always one that it's just, your baby. So first off, I would have to put my boutique, because that's my boutique. It represents me. Um, the name of it represents me, the style, everything represents me. And when something represents you, you have to put a lot into it to make sure that it's good and it's going to be successful. So I would say my boutique first, and then I would say my YouTube channel, because I definitely want to grow my channel. I want to come up with more ideas. I want to be active on all of these platforms. I don't want to neglect any of them. And then I put my Poshmark closet last. And what it is, even though I put my Poshmark closet last, my Poshmark closet is still very important, because of the simple fact I have been on Poshmark longer than I have had my own boutique, longer than I have been on YouTube. So what I have done on Poshmark is built a following, a large following. So in other words, when nothing else is selling, when nothing else is growing, my Poshmark, I'm making sales. So I definitely can't neglect it, because that's the now, and that's what I need. I need the money. I need to make the sales. I need to continue to make the sales. So I don't want to start slacking on it either, because it also coincides with me being my own boss, because it is bringing in an income. Even though someone else is on Poshmark, I'm on there and I am selling my merchandise. I sell gently used items and new items. So it is an income. And I'm telling you, when nothing else is coming in, Poshmark is pretty much selling. It has its ups and downs, but it's pretty much a consistent, sometimes the amounts are different, but it's still pretty much a consistent income. Okay. So how can I find a way to be active on all these platforms is what I have to do, and still allow myself to live, so to speak. Still allow myself to, go out and have girls' night, have date night with my fiance, just relax sometimes and watch Lifetime and not feel like, oh, I should be doing this, that, and that. That is my goal, is to be able to successfully run all three of these platforms and just not feel like I'm feeling right now. I just feel overwhelmed. I feel like it's always something I have to be doing, and I feel like I'm still not getting it done. And also, what I didn't tell you guys is when I first started off, I was on Facebook, and I would people would send me pictures of clothing items, and I would go find an item. And a lot of creators right now, I agree with my business at school comes first, right? Exactly. You have other things that do come before YouTube, and it's hard sometimes to just find the time to, just like I said, to kind of do it all. So what I had to do is, first thing I want to address is, when it comes to business, advertising is your best friend. You have to find time to advertise and promote yourself, so to the public and to others, to be noticed. And this is to draw the attention needed to get customers. As far as my boutique, it would be drawing attention to my site to get more customers. With Poshmark, it would be the same thing. On YouTube, it would be drawing attention to my channel to get more subscribers, to get more views. So all of them require you to be active on them. So what I can say is, once I start being really, really active on my Poshmark, I start sharing other people things, because you don't want to forget helping other people. I mean, you just have to do, it's a must, because what goes around comes around, and what you put out, you get back. So you have to help others. So sharing other people's clothes is, once I started doing that and I started doing it regularly, I started getting sales myself, because other people start sharing your things, and they have a whole different audience, a whole different customers than you do. So you're like widening your whatever you call it. You're making it yourself known to more people, so to speak. So like, you wouldn't just be advertising to your people, you'd be advertising to their people too once they share yours. So like I said, once you share them, they come back and they share you, and then somebody else will see you and share you. So it's like a family, and you just have to kind of promote each other. And that's what I meant about helping each other, to grow. It's like, you have to help someone else the way you would want someone else to help you. You can't be selfish. Okay, so I just talked about that. What you put out comes back. I have to do the same thing on Poshmark. Like I said, I have been on that one the longest. I talked about that. And it's still important for me to grow. Um, what I'm saying today is, I have to find a way to do all this without feeling like how I feel right now. So what I was doing at first is I would come home and I had told my cousin Mary I would literally try to work on everything. Like I would try to find clothes for my boutique, and that's very important because I want the things on my boutique to be good quality. I want them to be stylish. I want them to be unique, and I want them to represent me. So that's time consuming, and I want to spend the time in it. I don't want to rush and do that. So I almost feel like sometimes I have to do a little bit of all of them every day, and it's just becoming too much. So I said, YouTube, you got to constantly be on YouTube. You got to constantly be sharing. You got to constantly be active underneath people's pages to draw people to your page. So all of them are requiring you to be very active and very involved. So you see how it can be very draining, and you're trying to juggle a job, be basically like a wife. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and then seeing about my girls, which are older, but they still need things. They still need that attention. And it's just hard to do it all. And I'm trying to find a way now in 2020 to do it, and not only do it, but to do it successfully without feeling overwhelmed, without feeling like exhausted and just beat. So that's where it's time to strategize. Okay, so I started to try strategize, and I'm still gonna be strategizing what I'm gonna be doing because I'm just starting off with this. My cousin had told me a while back she think I need to do certain things on certain days, and at first I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to kind of come home and just work on everything, and it's too much. I tried it my way, work on this for an hour, work on this for an hour, and I would always go over the time. I would want to work on my boutique, find things for my boutique for an hour. I want to advertise for an hour, then I want to work on my Poshmark for an hour, then I want to go on YouTube and kind of watch other people's videos or share my video for an hour, and I would always go over. I would never stay on task. So I think she was right about I need to set aside certain days to do certain things, and I just can't do everything every day. And that's just something I'm just gonna have to appeal. I'm gonna have to swallow because I really want to do a little bit of all of it every day, but it just don't seem to be working for me. So first, my boutique requires a lot of time because not only do I have to search for stylish, unique clothing that represents me, but I have to make sure the quality is good and my customers are going to be satisfied. I just talked about that. I want to build a reputation of trust with my customers so they will come back and they will be lifetime supporters. And they will, follow me and not just buy one thing, but will continue to buy things and will not only buy things, but will love the things they buy. And that would keep them coming back and that would keep lifetime customers for me. So that is my goal with my boutique. And that is why it is vital that I spend time selecting and choosing items that will not only look good, but nice fabric and feel. And it's not easy. I have worked with vendors that were not providing me with, good clothing. The fabric may have been thin or cheap or just not good quality. So I had to move on from them and try to find others. So it is a process. It is time consuming. It's nothing that you can actually rush through. And so how I did it from the beginning with my boutique is, and I don't want to do it like that because I feel like I lost money and I lost time and I lost a lot because I lost a lot of drive doing it that way. But my thing in 2020, I want to say when something don't work, I don't want to dwell there and keep doing it like I've done in the past with YouTube and other things that I have done and just keep thinking it's going to get better because that's crazy. If I'm trying it and I've tried it again and it doesn't work, I need to move on and go to something else and give it a chance instead of just sitting there over and over again doing the same thing and expecting to get a different result. So at first what I did was I invested in inventory, you guys. I picked out different clothing, I invested in it. And when the clothing got here, some of it I was disappointed in, and some of it I wasn't even disappointed in, but some of it just wasn't a good sale. You know what I'm saying? Like how sometimes you may think something's gonna sell and you get it and you're like, that didn't sell like I thought it would. When some things that I thought wouldn't sell did sell. So I ended up with a whole lot of inventory that's just sitting there and it's not benefiting me and it's not helping me. So I came up with a different strategy for my boutique. And that is, first off, when I'm going with a new vendor or someone that's selling clothes to me, first off, I'm going to order something for myself. And the things that I'm selling, I'm going to order in my size. And the things that are not in my size, like in junior size, I'm going to order it in my daughter's size. Therefore, when I get it, I can try it on, I can wear it. It's like an advertisement, and I can truly say, oh, I love this. And I'm going to know before I go order more of this item or bulks of this item, how this item truly looks. So when I get the one shirt, which I would maybe lose money with that one shirt versus losing money with 20 shirts. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I get that one shirt and it's like, okay, I'm not liking the quality. It's not looking like the picture. I'm not liking the feel or whatever. Instead of investing in more, I would just go on to the next product. So my thing is, that's the way I plan on strategizing with my business, instead of going getting bulk orders and investing in inventory and then realizing that the inventory is not what I want and just have disappointment and lost money. So, and the things like I said that are too small for me, I'm gonna give them to my daughter and let my daughter wear them, which I can see and feel, even if I can't fit in, and I can let her put it on and tell me what she thinks. Because I definitely want to take my boutique to the next level, but I also want to take my YouTube page to the next level, and I also want to take my Poshmark to the next level. So it's a lot of pressure I'm putting on myself, but at the same time, I feel like if I sit down and I plan this out, it'd be so much better. My daughter suggested I do a checklist. She started doing it. She's working on her own business, and she said that she's getting so much more done when she checked things off. So instead of me just saying, oh, I have all this to do, just write down maybe the top three that I need to do for my boutique, the top three that I need to do for my YouTube channel, the top three that I need to do for my Poshmark, and go through it and check it off as I go. Okay, well, I accomplished it. I found church dresses for my boutique. Check. I found junior little maybe party dresses for my boutique. Check. I found rompers for like that. And then in it all, you guys, I still have to advertise. Advertising is very important. So I'm still having to share. So I'm still having to share on my Facebook, and I'm still having to share on my Instagram, and I'm still having to share on my YouTube, because that's how you promote yourself, and that's how you just kind of stay relevant, and people kind of keep seeing it. So after a while, they keep seeing Prissy by Tawana. Oh, they probably gonna click on it. Or they keep seeing Tawana the stylist on YouTube, or they may click on a video, or they keep seeing an item from Tawana Poshmark page that they like, oh, that's kind of cute. Let me click on it. And I'm trying to draw that attention. So sometimes it's really hard to find, like I said, the time to do it all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start assigning certain task to certain days. I think Mary was completely right. At first I couldn't see it, but now I see why that would kind of help me, so I won't feel so overwhelmed and feel like I have to work on my boutique, YouTube, and my Poshmark, and advertise when I get off of a 9 to 5, so to speak, and come home, where I most of the time have to cook and clean, take care of my little dog, you know what I'm saying? And I won't feel so overwhelmed. Sometimes I feel like I get off and I don't accomplish anything. Or I get off and I don't accomplish half the things that I had, that I said I was gonna, because I didn't write them down. And I think the check off list is a great idea. And I think Mary's idea of me, planning to do certain things on certain days is also good. And I'm definitely gonna work on strategizing which days to do what. So I don't work on weekends. So right now, my weekends are very vital and very important to me. And I try to tell people I love that, even with the grandbaby, they want me to keep the grandbaby. And I try to get them to see that I cannot spend every weekend keeping grandkids, because I'm not able to be productive and do things for myself. So yes, you have to find that time for yourself. You really do. You have to make that time. No one else is going to make it for you. And a lot of times when I want to go do something, I may have to stay at home and work on these things. I'm not saying I can't ever do anything. I just actually had a girls trip last weekend. It was my one of my best friends, Valerie's birthday. So you have to also allow yourself to have fun and put that in there, because you don't want to feel overwhelmed, or like everything you're doing is just for work, 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 and you never have any play. So I don't want to do that either and feel so overwhelmed. I'll just be like, just forget it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to frustrate myself, and I don't want to feel like that I can't have any fun or enjoy myself. It's just this, this, this. And I think at the age I am now, I just feel pressed for time and things I should have done when I was younger. And I just feel like I need to do it, do it, do it. And I think I just need to calm down and just take it down a notch and sit down. Like my cousin Mary said, write this stuff down, the days I'm going to do it, how much time I'm going to spend on it. So I get off at 3:15. So come on, let's keep it real. Most of the time I have to come in, take Mango out to use the bathroom. Sometimes I have to cook. I don't cook every day. I'm not going to tell you a story. I'm really not a cooker. If I don't have to ever cook, it would be perfectly fine with me. But I do have a family that likes to eat. Okay, so by the time I do that, so let's might as well say like 5:30 is when I really can truly say, okay, I can start working on my strategy. I can start working on whatever project I have for that day. So let's just say 5:30. And whatever day it is, like say for instance, the day I work on my boutique, I can kind of maybe have it wrote out. So today I'm going to find items, or today I am going to share and advertise, which I honestly need to share and advertise every day. And that don't take that long. You just press the share, and you may want to put, shop at Prissy or whatever, and then just advertise it. So that won't take that long. So I do want to find a way to advertise every day, only to keep myself relevant. And it's a chance you're going to capture someone's eye that you didn't capture before. So it's only going to help you in the long run. It's only going to benefit you. So I think social media is an awesome free platform to advertise your business, to advertise yourself, to promote your product, whatever it is, to promote whatever it is that you're doing. It's awesome. So this day and age, that is just, it's wonderful. People get rich because they have this free advertisement on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, all these different platforms. So I definitely plan on using them. Okay, so okay, I talked about all that, didn't I? So you guys, I actually have, I'm coming up with a plan. I just plan on putting them into action. Putting them into action, lining up my days, lining up how much time, because I definitely still want to. If I start at 5:30 and I work to, let's say, 8:30, 5:30, 6:30, 6:30, 7:30, 7:30, I'm sorry, I count like that. 3 to 4 hours, maybe some days 3 hours, because I don't want to feel pressure to get everything done at once. And I think I'm really beating myself about it, because I feel like when I'm putting all this time in YouTube making videos, and then I feel like I'm letting my boutique slack. And I feel like when I'm putting all this time in my boutique, I'm letting YouTube slack. And I feel like I'm putting all this stuff in Poshmark, I'm letting my boutique, I am definitely trying to multitask, and I definitely need a planner. And that is my strategy, is to plan, write down, assign certain days for certain duties, as far as my boutique, my YouTube, and my Poshmark. You guys, I'm still trying to figure it all out. I'm just like a lot of you. I'm trying to figure out a way to be successful. I'm trying to figure out a way to utilize my time. I'm trying to figure out a way to be productive. And I'm trying to figure out a way to handle it all. And that's what this video was about, without feeling overwhelmed like I do now. I feel overwhelmed right now, and I feel like my head's been hurting today because I'm overthinking everything. And I just think, and sometimes you can overthink things. And I need to just start writing it down. And that's why I wrote down these notes, because sometimes I get on here and I'm thinking, I forgot to say what I was going to say. But when you're feeling overwhelmed, I cannot say overwhelmed tonight. Anyway, so when you're feeling overwhelmed, kind of stop, kind of take a breather, kind of just take a moment and just be like, right now, I'm just not going to think about anything. I'm just going to meditate. I'm just going to get in my quiet place, calm yourself down. And then when you're able to feel calm enough, get you a planner or get you something and start to organize your life, basically. If you work a full-time job like me, maybe give yourself 2.5 hours, or maybe 3, depending on what all you have to do before you start a time to work on the things that you have in your life that you are trying to work toward, whether it's your business, whether it's YouTube, whether it's school, studying, whatever it is. And you have to put it in that order, and you have to get it done. But just don't feel like you have to do everything every day. And that's what I was trying to do. And no wonder I feel overwhelmed. So what I plan on doing is writing this stuff down. And Monday, I'm gonna have something assigned. Tuesday, every day, and then the weekend is more of, I can get more done because I don't work on the weekends. But then I have to also consider Sunday. I go to church, so I can't really consider that morning because I'm getting ready for church, and then I'm in church. Then a lot of times after church, we go eat at mom's house. So I still have to kind of be, you know, aware of the time, like to kind of give myself a time, like when I come home, when I get home. And you know what? Some days you just come home, like on Mondays. Mondays are horrible for me, and you're just exhausted. You're just so tired. Your job. I have people ask me questions, and it all happens at the same time sometimes, so it can be a little, not a little, a lot overwhelming. So sometimes when I had this overwhelming day and I come home and I have to say, oh, I got to do this, it's like I'm already in the slumps. So I just have to learn ways to just sometimes push myself, but don't over push myself. Maybe the day that I know is a bad, like I know Mondays are very overwhelming for me. It's just right after the weekend. I'm already tired. So I'm not gonna assign myself that much to do on Mondays. So what I'm saying is, on Mondays, maybe the time that I just work an hour. I may just be like, hey, I'm gonna work an hour. All right, okay. and just do it like maybe from 6 to 7 or 5:30 to 6, like that. But I do have to come up with a plan, and I do plan on putting it in action, and I do plan on sticking to it. And you guys, I suggest you do the same thing. And today I'm gonna cut it short because my grandbaby is about to come in, and I just appreciate you all, and I thank you so much. Oh, I want to show you, baby's my picture, my baby picture. This is her. What is this? Your senior portraits?
My cap and gown.
Cap and gown, sorry. A cap and gowns. Look at my baby. She's a senior. Guys, I cannot believe how the time flies. I really can't. And then you guys look at her volleyball picture. Aren't they not the cutest? Of course, I have to buy these posters, right? Super cute. I know it's a collect. Oh, there it goes. My baby's all grown up. Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again Friday. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm working on a styling video for Tuesday. So make sure you watch that. And if you haven't saw my last video where my daughter applied a wig, I will leave the link down below. Make sure you watch that. And thank you so much. Shop my boutique, Preset by Tawana. Shop my closet, Poshmark, Tawana the Stylist. And I love you, my YouTube family.